My beloved child, pause and dwell in the warmth of my presence, for I have called you by name, and my heart overflows with tenderness toward you. Do not let the shadows of worry weigh you down, for I hold you securely in the palm of my hand, guiding you with gentleness and surrounding you with a shield of grace that cannot be broken. In the stillness of your heart, hear my voice speaking words of comfort and promise, assuring you that no tempest is too great for my power to overcome, no darkness too deep for my light to break through. Therefore, lift up your eyes and embrace the new day I have fashioned for you, for I am ever present, offering solace for your soul and hope that springs anew with every morning. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. My precious creation, let your spirit rest in my ever-watchful care, for I crafted you with purpose and wrapped you in a love that knows no limits. Do not let uncertainty cloud your thoughts or cause you to doubt, for I am the one who sees every detail of your life, weaving them into a pattern of glorious redemption. Even when your path seems unclear, trust that I am mapping the way before you, preparing each step so that you do not stumble. Therefore, place your heart in my hands, knowing that I am a compassionate Father who delights in giving good gifts, and I will lead you through every valley and across every mountaintop. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. My dear one, enter into my presence with expectancy and faith, for I am the keeper of your heart and the guardian of your dreams, always mindful of your every longing. Do not allow the clamor of life's trials to drown out my reassurance, for I am consistently whispering courage into your soul, reminding you that I am bigger than any struggle you will ever face. In moments when doubt assails you like a fierce wind, cling to the truth that I am your unshakable foundation, the fortress in which you find refuge. So stand firm, beloved, and let your heart be at peace, for I will never forsake you or abandon you. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. My cherished child, as you breathe in this moment, allow my peace to settle over you, reminding you that you are fully known and loved by the one who shaped the heavens. Do not be alarmed by the uncertainties that come your way, for my grace is sufficient to navigate every turn of the road you tread. In your quiet reflections you will discern my guiding hand, gently inviting you to trust in my wisdom and lean on my everlasting arms. Therefore, awaken your heart to the gentle calling of my Spirit, and let your faith be anchored in my steadfast promises that never fail. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I formed you with my own hands, shaping every trait and weaving into your being a reflection of my divine purpose, for you are a masterpiece of immeasurable worth. Do not belittle yourself or question your significance, because I see in you the beauty of creation, shining with the light of heaven. When you step forward in faith, you bring joy to my heart, and I celebrate each moment you choose to trust in my unfailing goodness. Remember, you are not here by accident or happenstance, but by my grand design that calls you to walk in dignity and hope. Move forward in confidence, for I have set my seal of love upon you and declared your life to be precious beyond measure. I have placed within you a radiant spark that testifies to my glory, and I delight in every instance you let that brilliance shine forth into the world. Do not compare yourself to others or envy their paths, for I have called you to fulfill a unique purpose that only you can accomplish. You are the apple of my eye, and I rejoice over you with gladness, showering you with mercies that renew each morning. Therefore let your soul be at ease, acknowledging that my plans for you are good and will lead you toward abundant life. Step boldly into each day, assured that my favor is upon you and that I treasure you deeply. I fashioned your inmost being and breathed life into your spirit, crafting you in my likeness, so that you might bear witness to my grace upon the earth. You were never meant to live in the shadows of self-doubt, but rather to stand as a beacon of hope, testifying to the wonders of my steadfast love. Rejoice in the knowledge that I watch over you with endless care, celebrating your victories and carrying you through your sorrows with tender compassion. Take heart, for I have inscribed your name upon the palm of my hand, a perpetual reminder that you belong to me. Walk with your head held high, because I cherish you and remain forever devoted to your well-being. I see the potential I placed within you, the seeds of greatness that will blossom in due season, nurtured by my presence and guided by my wisdom. Never let the voices of doubt or discouragement drown out the truth of who you are, for you carry my breath in your lungs and my imprint on your spirit. Each time you seek me, I rejoice, for it shows your willingness to align your life with my sovereign plan. Therefore, hold fast to the knowledge that I delight in your growth and stand ready to uplift you in moments of weakness. Stand tall in the assurance that my love for you is boundless and my pride in you is everlasting. My beloved, I want you to know that your worth is not determined by the world's changing opinions, but by my unchanging love. I see your efforts to do good, your perseverance despite weariness, and I count each act of kindness as a precious offering. Do not underestimate the magnitude of your life, for through small gestures of faith, great ripples of transformation can spread farther than you can imagine. Keep your eyes on me, and I will reveal the wonders I have woven into your destiny, ensuring your value shines brighter with each step you take. Continue forward, beloved, for my delight in you is everlasting, and my purpose for you shall stand firm. Remember that I am the potter, and you are the clay, lovingly shaped to hold the treasures of my spirit and the hope of redemption in a world longing for restoration. Every seemingly insignificant detail of your life is a thread in a tapestry of divine intention, designed to show forth the brilliance of my compassion. Trust that I have placed unique gifts in your hands, and as you use them with faith, they will blossom into blessings that uplift both you and those around you. So do not fret about limitations or past mistakes, for I am the God of second chances, the one who makes all things new. Embrace the reality that you are cherished by me, an irreplaceable part of my grand unfolding plan. Be assured, my beloved, that whenever you doubt your abilities, I stand ready to remind you of the remarkable potential I have instilled in you. Do not let discouragement take root, for I am the lifter of your head, the source of the courage you need to face every giant in your path. Let your faith be as unwavering as the sunrise, trusting that my love empowers you to rise above any obstacle. Yes, I celebrate each time you grow in confidence, for it reflects the beauty of our relationship and the fruit of my spirit at work within you. Press on with boldness, for you are never alone, and I will forever celebrate the treasure you are. I have created you to shine in the midst of darkness, to be a living testimony of the power of my grace, even when all seems lost. Do not despise the humble beginnings or the slow progress, for every great oak once started as a small seed nurtured by my hand. Let your heart be encouraged each day to discover new facets of my love and to recognize the sanctity of your life's purpose. Take refuge in my constant care, knowing that I walk with you in the valleys and rejoice with you on the mountaintops. Embrace your identity as my beloved child, knowing fully that I celebrate you, guide you, and crown you with honor. Pause to remember that your identity is firmly rooted in me, a foundation that withstands any storm of doubt or accusation. The world may label you based on transient measures of success, but I see you in the light of eternity, precious and redeemed. Let this truth penetrate your heart. Your worth was sealed by the price I paid, a demonstration of love beyond compare. Stand firm on this unshakable truth, allowing it to shape your decisions, guide your relationships, and anchor your self-perception. You are mine, and in my eyes, you shine with an everlasting brilliance that only grows brighter with time. Beloved, whenever you find yourself questioning whether your voice matters or your contributions make a difference, recall that I have woven significance into your very being. Each moment you spend in kindness, each sacrifice you offer, echoes throughout the heavens and moves my heart. You may not see the full impact of your actions, but trust that my Spirit uses even the smallest acts to change lives and shape eternal outcomes. Continue to pour out what I have poured into you, and you will reap a harvest far beyond your understanding. As you do so, remember that my pleasure rests upon you, assuring you that your worth extends far beyond any earthly measure. I see the burdens you carry, those unspoken worries that gnaw at your soul when darkness settles and you feel as though no one else understands. I am not distant from your pain. Rather, I stand with you in every tear and every sigh, longing to show you the depth of my empathy and compassion. Remember the nights when you tossed and turned, anxious about finances, relationships, or the future, and know that I was right there beside you, cradling your heart in my gentle hands. I do not scorn your questions, nor do I dismiss your doubts, but I urge you to place them before me, for I can transform your fears into firm resolve. Take this moment to lean upon me, for I am the one who carries you when your own strength falters, and I promise that dawn will break after every midnight. I am aware of your hidden struggles, the private battles that rage within your mind when discouragement threatens to eclipse your hope. Even when you feel isolated or overlooked, I am your closest ally, whispering to your heart that your life has immeasurable value in my kingdom. Do not allow the adversary to convince you that your failures define you, for my mercy rewrites your past, and my grace empowers your future. Lean on me, beloved, and I will impart the resilience you need to face each obstacle, bestowing upon you a spirit of perseverance that rises anew every day. Know that my compassion never runs dry, and I am here, tenderly holding you and assuring you that a better tomorrow awaits. In the midst of life's storms, when the wind howls and the waves loom menacingly, do not forget that I walk upon the waters and command the seas with a single word. Your adversities may appear to tower like mighty giants, but I am greater still, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When fatigue weighs heavily on your shoulders, remember that I am your refuge, your safe harbor in the fiercest tempest, and I will not let you be swept away. Trust me when everything around you feels uncertain, for I am the steadfast anchor that holds you fast, guiding you through the swirling currents of confusion. Cling to the promise that I work all things together for good, and let my assurance breathe peace into your troubled mind. I know the depths of your despair when it seems that every door has closed and every dream has faded into the background of your thoughts. Yet, my child, do not lose heart, for I specialize in reviving what was once considered lost, and I delight in creating a new way where there seemed to be no way. Those nights of sorrow, those tears shed in secret, I have gathered and counted, and I am turning them into seeds of joy that will sprout in the right season. Therefore, cling to me in your darkest hour, and you will find that my comfort and faithfulness outshine every doubt. Take courage, for I have already prepared a glorious sunrise that will disperse the shadows and usher in a renewed hope. When disappointment weighs upon your soul, remember that even in the broken fragments, I can craft a mosaic of unexpected beauty. You may feel you have run out of options, yet my creativity knows no bounds, and I can open doors you never knew existed. Though heartbreak may momentarily cloud your vision, Trust that my mercy will eventually guide you into a place of understanding and acceptance. Let your tears be seeds of faith, and watch as I transform your mourning into dancing at the appointed time. Cast your cares upon me, for I am near to the brokenhearted, and I mend wounds in ways beyond your comprehension. In the face of trials, do not be tempted to shrink back or assume that I have abandoned you. Instead, recognize that adversity can refine your character, forging resilience within you that bears fruit for generations. When you cannot see the way forward, rely on my guidance, for I know each turn in the road and have already prepared a refuge in the wilderness. Even in the desert seasons, I provide water from the rocks and manna from the sky, displaying my abundant provision in the midst of perceived lack. Stand firm and hold tightly to my promises, for I am not only with you in times of triumph, but also in the trenches of hardship, working all things for your good. I understand the weariness that comes with waiting, the slow ticking of the clock that seems to mock your prayers. Yet be assured, my timing is perfect, orchestrated for maximum blessing and growth. Delay does not mean denial, for I am weaving every thread to produce a masterpiece of redemption in your life. Let patience have its perfect work, so that you may be complete, lacking nothing in the end. Though the night is dark, the dawn of renewal awaits you, and I will sustain you until it breaks in radiant beauty. Even when the weight of guilt or regret clings to your heart, never forget that my grace is sufficient to free you from every chain. Offer your remorse to me, confess openly your sorrows, and let me wash you anew. I do not seek to condemn you, but to restore you, to lift you from the mire and place your feet on solid ground. Therefore, do not drown in regrets of the past, but look to me, the fountain of forgiveness and mercy. I am the God who redeems, and I will turn your ashes into beauty, your mourning into joy at the right time. Take comfort in the knowledge that your struggles are not meaningless. Each tear you shed can be used as a stepping stone that draws you closer to my heart. I see the vulnerability you try to hide, the unanswered questions that swirl in your mind, and I welcome them all, for my shoulders are broad enough to carry every concern. As you persevere through hardships, you will find your faith refining like gold in a furnace, shining more radiantly than before. Remember, I turn pain into purpose, and I will not let your cries go unheard or your battles be in vain. Rest in this truth. I am a Father who cares deeply, and I will never abandon you in your trial. At times you might feel like a lone traveler in a desolate land, but know that I am the guiding star that leads you back to safety. When anxiety tries to grip your thoughts, focus instead on my everlasting arms that hold you steady. I have navigated the far reaches of human sorrow and triumphed over every power that seeks to do you harm. Therefore, do not allow despair to speak louder than my promises, for I have written a conclusion of triumph for your story. Trust in my sovereign hand, and watch as I transform every dark chapter into a testament of my glorious deliverance. I am your shield, the guardian of your heart, standing between you and every harmful arrow that seeks to pierce your spirit. For I am faithful, and I will not fail you. Nothing can break through the fortress of my protection unless I allow it, and even then, my purpose remains to refine and strengthen you, never to destroy. When anxiety threatens to unravel your peace, picture my outstretched arms encircling you like a mighty fortress, for I will not permit evil to triumph. Do not succumb to the thought that you are defenseless, for in me you find everlasting security and power that no adversary can overcome. Rest in my unwavering care, confident that I am guarding you with a love that cannot be shaken. As a shepherd protects his sheep from the lurking predators, so I stand watch over you, guiding your footsteps and ensuring that no calamity overtakes you without my knowledge. Even when you wander, I pursue you with relentless devotion, bringing you back to green pastures where your soul can find rest. My angels are appointed to minister to you, to walk beside you in your darkest nights, and to rejoice with you in your brightest days, illustrating the depth of my commitment. Take comfort in the reality that you are never beyond my sight, and even your smallest cries do not go unnoticed by me. Let your confidence in my guardianship grow, for I envelop you in my mighty wings, allowing you to dwell in safety all your days. I am your fortress in every storm, the high tower you can run to when the winds of adversity howl around you. My eye is constantly upon you, discerning every threat and every attempt of the enemy to rob you of hope and joy. Yet I stand unmovable, a bulwark of eternal strength, shielding you from harm and holding you close when the world seems hostile. Do not be troubled by the chaos you see, for my hand is at work, orchestrating events in ways you cannot fully comprehend, but will ultimately lead you to victory. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am your defender, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, for my favor rests upon you, my beloved child. Know also that I do not sleep nor slumber, and nothing escapes my notice, for my watchful gaze covers every corner of your life. When you feel vulnerable or exposed, remember that my presence is a covering so vast that it spans beyond what you can perceive, ensuring you are never truly unguarded. Even when storms rage, I will not permit the winds to uproot you from the foundation of faith I've established beneath your feet. So do not quake under the threat of danger, nor allow fear to paralyze your heart, because my protection is not a fleeting shield, but a steadfast promise. Trust in this unbreakable covenant, for I hold you in the palm of my hand, and I will never let you go. Think of how the mountains stand firm through centuries of harsh weather, unmoved by storms, floods, or quakes, and realize that my defense for you is even mightier. I uphold you with my righteous right hand, ensuring that no scheme of the enemy can snatch you away from my loving grasp. When you struggle to see beyond the present struggle, call upon me, for I will show you great and unsearchable things that reveal my sovereignty. I understand your fears and uncertainties, yet I invite you to hide under the shadow of my wings, where no foe can penetrate. Be assured that my watchful gaze never departs from you, and I am ready to intervene at every moment you need my assistance. Just as I stood as a pillar of fire by night for the Israelites, guiding them through the wilderness, so do I stand guard over you in your darkest hours. No adversity can catch me by surprise, and I always have a divine strategy to bring you out victorious. Remember that my word is a lamp to your feet, illuminating your steps through treacherous terrain, and my voice calls you away from hidden snares. Do not let doubt undermine your confidence in my power, for I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, faithful to protect those who trust in me. Take courage, knowing that the one who watches over you neither tires nor fails, and his might is endless. Let your heart find solace in the knowledge that I have commissioned my angels to guard you in all your ways. Though invisible, they are mighty beings sent to watch over every detail of your life, ensuring that you do not stumble. When the day grows weary and your spirit flags, they minister strength, echoing my promise that you are never alone. So do not be anxious about the dangers lurking around you, for my heavenly warriors encompass you with a shield of light that darkness cannot penetrate. Rest in tranquility, beloved, for my dominion extends over all creation, and no corner of the universe is beyond my protecting arm. Hear me whisper to your heart, you are safe in my embrace, and I will never allow the chaos of this world to swallow the destiny I have ordained for you. Each time you feel the pang of fear rise up, respond with faith, proclaiming my truths over your life. My spirit within you is a mighty shield, forging an impenetrable barrier that evil cannot breach. I am your refuge, your strong tower, and I invite you to abide in my presence, where the storms outside cannot disturb the stillness of your soul. Trust me deeply, for I hold your life in my capable hands, and I guard your ways with unwavering devotion. Remember that no challenge comes to you without passing first through my sovereign will, and I use even the trials meant for harm to shape you into a greater reflection of my character. Take solace in the fact that nothing in heaven or on earth can separate you from my unwavering care, for you are forever bound to my heart. When the night grows dark and the path seems treacherous, look to me as your guiding light, and I will provide clarity in confusion. My beloved, no trap can ensnare you beyond my power to deliver, for I have set you apart as my own and covered you with a banner of victory. Guard your thoughts, child, for the battle often begins in the mind. Clothe yourself with the knowledge of my word, letting it shield you from lies and fears that threaten to invade. I stand ready with the armor of faith, truth, and righteousness, equipping you to thwart every fiery arrow aimed your way. My protection extends beyond the physical realm, safeguarding the treasures of your soul. Rest in this assurance. I, the Lord of hosts, have commissioned legions of angels concerning you, and my watchful eye remains upon you every moment of your journey. Come to me in prayer, not out of a sense of duty or ritual, but with a sincere heart that yearns for my presence, for I cherish every moment we spend together. Speak to me openly about your deepest fears, your hidden dreams, and your unuttered hopes, because I am the one who truly understands. Do not hesitate or feel unworthy, for my arms are wide open, and my grace is sufficient to wash away all guilt and anxiety that troubles your mind. In your prayers, allow yourself to be vulnerable, for it is there that my power becomes evident, turning your weaknesses into testimonies of transformation. So step forth with faith, knowing that each word you utter to me is heard and treasured, and I, your loving Father, delight in drawing near to you. Seek my face in the quiet moments of your day, and you will discover a wellspring of peace that transcends every worry and defies the noise of the world around you. It only takes a whispered prayer, a gentle inclination of your heart, for me to respond with my comforting presence and faithful guidance. Do not delay or think you must clean yourself up before approaching me, for I am the one who restores and cleanses, and I long for genuine closeness with you. Therefore, open your heart and invite me into your joys and your sorrows, allowing my spirit to sustain you when life feels overwhelming. Continue in fervent trust, knowing that I am a God who listens attentively and acts on behalf of those who place their confidence in me. Draw near to me and cast every care upon my shoulders, for I am more than able to carry the heaviest burdens and still walk beside you with compassion. In the stillness of prayer, you will feel my peace descending, calming your racing thoughts and granting you clarity about the path ahead. Do not hold on to your troubles as though you must solve them alone. Let me guide your heart to higher ground, where my perspective shines brightly. Remember that I am steadfast and unchanging, a father who delights in guiding his children into wholeness and victory. Come, tell me all that weighs on your soul, and trust that my response will be filled with mercy and infinite love. Do not resist the gentle nudge of my spirit when you sense me calling you to step beyond the confines of your comfort. When I inspire you to reach out in kindness, to forgive a wrong, or to mend a broken relationship, know that my intention is to cultivate a heart that mirrors my compassion. Your prayers need not be formal nor your words elaborate. Simply speak to me as you would to a faithful friend, for I am closer than your breath. So place your anxieties, dreams, and unanswered questions into my hands, believing that I will bring forth fruit in due season. Embrace the practice of daily communion with me, for it strengthens the bond we share and paves the way for the miracles you have been longing to see. Come away with me to a place of solitude, where the distractions of the world fade and my voice becomes clear as a bell. In those moments of stillness, I will refresh your soul and infuse you with wisdom for the challenges that lie ahead. Let go of the notion that you must handle everything alone, for I have never called you to bear burdens without my help. Instead, step into my everlasting arms, release your pent-up frustrations, and watch as my peace floods your heart like a gentle river. Open yourself to my counsel, and you will see that my plans are far better than anything you could conceive on your own. When you come to me in prayer, do not be afraid to linger there, for my presence is a healing balm that soothes every wound. Allow each breath to become an act of devotion, acknowledging my sovereignty and rejoicing in my unwavering love. In this sacred communion, I will reveal deeper truths about my nature and about your own identity in me. Bask in the joy of my nearness, for in my presence there is fullness of joy, and at my right hand, pleasures forevermore. Let this holy exchange become the rhythm of your life, transforming daily tasks into opportunities for divine encounter. Whenever you feel the weight of life pressing in, close your eyes and remember that I am just a whisper away, eagerly listening to the cry of your heart. Pour out your fears, your longings, and even your frustrations, for I am never offended by your honesty. I am the God who sees you, understands you, and holds all the answers you seek, though they may unfold in my timing rather than yours. Trust in the process of waiting, for as you wait on me, you will find new strength rising within you like eagles taking flight. Let faith fill the space where worry once resided, and watch as I perform wonders that surpass your greatest hopes. Recall the stories of those who, in ages past, cried out to me and saw marvelous deliverances. Know that I am the same God, and I have not lost my power. As you pray, remember the countless testimonies of hearts that were revived, minds that were renewed, and bodies that were healed by my grace. Let these accounts stir your faith, reminding you that my arm is not shortened and my love never fails. Be persistent, dear one, for I delight in your prayers and respond to them with a fatherly heart that yearns to give good gifts to my children. In every petition, see the possibility of a miracle, and do not tire of seeking my face. Stand firm against the urge to give up when answers do not come quickly, for persevering in prayer refines your character and molds you into the likeness of my Son. Each moment spent seeking me is a seed that will bear fruit in its appointed season, sometimes in ways you least expect. Let your conversations with me be filled with honesty, passion, and the earnest desire to align your will with mine. I cherish your cries for direction, your pleas for healing, and your praises of gratitude, for they draw us into deeper fellowship. Do not be discouraged by apparent silence, for I am always at work, orchestrating blessings that will eventually collide with your reality. Even if your words fail, and you can only utter tears or silent groans, know that my Spirit intercedes on your behalf with groanings beyond human comprehension. Your heart is fully known to me, and no plea is ever overlooked. So present yourself as you are without pretense, and I will meet you there in the quiet of surrender. This is the essence of prayer, my child, laying bare your soul in my presence, confident in my unwavering devotion. Watch in awe as I transform your needs into testimonies of my faithfulness, for every prayer sown in faith shall surely harvest a bountiful reward. I have laid out a future for you that is brimming with promise and hope, even if the present season feels heavy or filled with uncertainties. Though you may not see the full scope of my work in your life, I assure you that every challenge can become a stepping stone toward growth and blessings. Let your heart be resilient, refusing to bow to despair, for I am the one who resurrects dreams that seemed long dead and breathes life into the desolate corners of your spirit. Place your trust in my timing, believing that I orchestrate all things for good, so that in time you will marvel at how my hand has guided you. Step forward with anticipation, beloved, for I am the master architect of your tomorrows, and my purpose for you shall stand. Remain unwavering in your faith, for I am unfolding a tapestry of miracles that will astound you and those around you, revealing the splendor of my grace. The trials you face now are not meant to harm you, but to shape you, refining your character like gold tested in fire, so that you shine more brilliantly. Draw close to my word and treasure my promises, for they shall be the lamp that illuminates each step, dispelling every fear that tries to take root. I have crowned you with favor, and I go before you, making the crooked paths straight and turning impossible barriers into pathways of blessing. Stand tall in hope, for there is no limit to what I can accomplish in a heart fully surrendered to my will. Take heart, my beloved, for I have designed your future with divine precision, and I am weaving together both triumphs and trials to form a beautiful story of redemption in your life. Let your spirit rest in the certainty that you are cradled within my almighty embrace, even when you cannot see beyond the valley you currently traverse. When you feel weak or uncertain, remember that I am your unwavering rock, the anchor that holds you steady through every storm. Let every breath be a testament to my sustaining grace, and every prayer an invitation for me to show myself mighty on your behalf. Walk boldly into the next chapter I have written for you, for the breakthroughs you have been praying for are on the horizon, and my steadfast love will guide you every step of the way. Know that with each sunrise, I renew my promise over your life, and every challenge you overcome is a testimony in progress. Even the smallest steps of faith you take are precious in my sight, and I use them to accomplish extraordinary outcomes that bring glory to my name. When despair tries to whisper that you are alone in your circumstances, recall that I am a God of endless compassion, always ready to wrap you in a grace that outlasts every trial. Therefore, open your heart to the possibility that greater things are yet to come, and let your hope stand firm against the winds of adversity. Keep your gaze fixed on me, and you will see how I transform your struggles into stepping stones toward triumph. Place your hand in mine, for I have a path prepared for you that leads to fulfillment and joy beyond what you can conceive in this moment. My blessings are not always instant, but they are certain, refining your character even as they reveal the depth of my generosity. Trust me, even when logic argues against hope, for my ways transcend human understanding and my plans for you are always for good. Do not let frustration or impatience hinder your vision. Instead, quiet your soul in my presence until peace returns. Lift your eyes beyond the horizon, for I am the God who turns barren land into abundant gardens. In every chapter of your life, my grace weaves a tapestry that showcases my power to redeem what seemed hopeless. Your story is not over, for I am still at work, painting new hues of joy and victory with each stroke of my loving hand. Let the echoes of past blessings remind you that I have never failed you, nor have I overlooked your needs. When you wonder if your prayers reach my throne, know that I cherish every plea, every tear, and every sigh uttered in earnest faith. So stand firm in expectation, for my faithfulness is as vast as the heavens, and I take delight in surprising you with miracles in the unlikeliest places. There will be days when the road seems endless, and hope feels like a flickering candle in the night. Yet I promise you this: the light I have placed within you cannot be extinguished by the fiercest winds. Even in moments of weakness, your mustard seed faith can move mountains and cast away dark clouds of doubt. Believe in my power to rekindle the embers of your passion and restore your strength, for I am the God who breathed life into dust and formed humanity. Keep pressing on, beloved, for the dawn is nearer than you think. and the glorious future I have promised is waiting to unfold at the perfect time. Let each new sunrise remind you that my mercies are new every morning, and my commitment to you does not wane with the passing of time. I am the Good Shepherd, leading you beside still waters and restoring your soul when fatigue sets in. Even when you wander off the path, I guide you back with kindness and celebrate your return with joy. Keep your heart open to the wonders of my creation and my word, for they testify to my boundless power and ceaseless affection. In every season, whether in plenty or in want, I remain your refuge, your portion, and your victory, declaring your life a glorious testament of my love. Trust in my plan for your future, for I have already laid the foundation for your victories long before you knew of the battles you would face. Let courage rise within you as you recall how I led others through fierce storms, parted seas, and brought down mighty walls. These testimonies of old serve as reminders that I am unchanging, just as capable of deliverance now as I have ever been. When doubt dares to speak, silence it with the knowledge that I am the same faithful God who has called you by name. Each day, take a step forward, believing that every promise I have whispered over you will find its beautiful fulfillment. Rejoice, for even in the wilderness I bring forth streams, and in the desert I cause flowers to bloom, revealing my power in unexpected ways. Nothing is beyond my ability to restore, and no dream is too far gone for me to revive. Keep your heart aligned with my word, and let gratitude for the smallest blessings become the anthem of your day. As you cultivate thankfulness, watch as I multiply joy in your heart, reminding you of my goodness in every circumstance. Rest in the assurance that my grace is sufficient to carry you through, and the seeds of hope you plant now will yield an abundant harvest. My love for you remains constant through every season, through the laughter of spring, the warmth of summer, the reflection of autumn, and the trials of winter, never wavering, never dimming. I urge you to carry this assurance in your heart, that no matter what life may bring, my devotion to you stands firm, and my compassion toward you will not fail. Rest in the knowledge that I have engraved you on the palms of my hands, and I shall not forget you or turn away from your cries for help. You are my cherished child, and I lovingly call you forward, inviting you to step into the future with confidence and joy, believing in my promises. Remain in my peace, and expect to see the wonders I have prepared for you, for with me by your side there is always a new dawn of hope waiting to unfold. Never doubt that my heart beats for you with eternal affection, and I will never cease to watch over you, to stand by your side, and to guide you into a destiny filled with purpose. I bless you now, speaking life over every part of your being and every dream within your soul, and I decree that you shall walk in victory and peace. Receive this blessing as a seal upon your spirit, a token of my faithfulness that will remain through the changing tides of time. Go forth now, beloved, clinging to the truth that I am forever near you, upholding you with my right hand and showering you with goodness. Hold on to hope, for the brightest days lie ahead, and my promise to you is steadfast. I will never abandon you, and my love will lead you home. Rest your heart in my enduring presence, for I hold your tomorrows and walk with you through each passing hour, ready to strengthen and sustain you. Keep faith alive in your innermost being, confident that I orchestrate every detail for your good and my glory, shaping you into a reflection of my heavenly design. Let every breath you take reaffirm your trust in my unwavering promises, for I have gone before you to prepare a path of abundant blessing. May your journey be one of continual growth, where hope flourishes and peace abides, knowing that my hand steadies you amid all uncertainties. Therefore, stay rooted in my love, remembering always that I am your eternal refuge and your greatest companion. I extend to you now a mantle of grace and protection, wrapping you in the knowledge that you are forever mine, beloved beyond measure. Do not be dismayed by the challenges that may arise, for I have already equipped you with resilience and faith that conquers every obstacle. My word stands as an everlasting covenant, and my spirit breathes life into the driest bones, inviting you to flourish in places once deemed barren. Rejoice in the nearness of my presence, for I am the faithful shepherd who never abandons his flock, and with me you will lack nothing. Lift your eyes to the horizon of new beginnings, assured that I will guide you triumphantly into every promise I have spoken over you.